Wait, should I do it again? Yes! The craziest thing I've ever done might have worked out.
I was gonna like try and make it all tense, like turn it into like a negotiation and all this other stuff, and I'm like, I guess I'm just rewarding the psychopath.
Yeah, you definitely.
Like,
that was definitely positive feedback. I'm going to be doing that again.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Another episode, another lack of risk levels for me.
I also love that I rolled a 6 when I was attacking myself, and only 2s when I was attacking everybody else.
Yeah.
I love when the dice tell a story.
Yeah.
To you with your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the talent for damage is when making a con attack, roll an additional die. So when I had to attack Morse, I said, wait, do I have to? And the answer was, of course. And I rolled so good, he broke his teeth keeping quiet.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I hit his hands and he broke his teeth.
Okay. So let's, I have some things that we need to go through. Number 1, this was session 5, so it'll be 150 XP. I think somebody has a risk level.
I have 2 risk levels. So
I have 1.
You have 1. Okay, I think that averages to 1 then. Okay, so it'll just be 1. So what's 150 times 1.2? Is that 180 or something? That sounds right. Yeah, okay, so you guys get 180. And then I have a couple things that I want to talk about here. I don't know what you guys' plan is, but technically you're in the middle of a fight. I don't know if you guys are gonna keep fighting here, but you guys definitely would have probably taken some more if we kept going there. Okay, so 180 XP for you guys. Okay, let's talk for the first thing, the dice mechanics. Okay, so did we better, worse, or neutral? Okay, and I'm not as worried about the numbers that got rolled, right? Because it's all, proportional. It'll all get adjusted. Because how did it feel rolling dice like that?
I kept getting confused because I'm used to the dice correlating using I use the
yeah, you have the custom die.
Custom D20, but I kept thinking that I needed to calculate which dice, and it just goes down the line because there's 6 dice sizes. So I just kept confusing myself, but I did like being able to add in that number.
Okay.
Whenever that happened, I auto-failed twice, and that did not feel good. For the fact that the only way you can do that in this mechanic is having penalties.
That's true. Okay, so you did like adding the first die.
I just kept confusing myself.
Okay, but that's because you're trying to reverse from the one that you're used to, though. Okay.
I've seen this project through many drafts, and there's just a lot of noise in my head about how it works.
That's When we're on draft 10, and I'm like, I get confused on the 10 different rule sets that I've written. Okay, what about the other 2 of you? How did it feel?
It was honestly kind of the same for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't notice much of a difference.
Okay. Did it feel like it took longer because you had to keep track of more stuff?
There was maybe a little more math, honestly. Because it's hard to do like your 2d2 and then add a new d6. I don't know. Maybe a little longer just to calculate the numbers.
Okay. Mike?
For me, more math doesn't bother me. It was definitely, I think, a little easier to do. Just figure out which dice to roll from the d6. I didn't have to either look up because I don't have the custom dice and I don't know where it went. So I have to either look up the table or, you can try and like look up the table in your mind and kind of go through it, where it's very easy to just be like, all right, roll 3, 4, 6, all right, 8s, and like just very easily roll that. Like I said, I didn't mind adding extra die. Doesn't matter. I did like that there were still some not to gloat over your failure, but like I was like, okay, great, I like that.
It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't sure if that was going to be like a distant memory now, or if it was actually something that could occur. But
yeah, so it definitely came up because I had an enemy that threw out penalties.
It wouldn't have happened if there was no penalties, though.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it
auto failed
happened.
on sense.
Oh, because you rolled a 1 and you have a penalty in?
Yeah.
An auto penalty in sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it might still happen a little bit, but I think unless bad guys have, unless bad guys are throwing out penalties, I don't know how often that would happen. So I don't know if that's something that just has to be built into the encounter design aspect of it. So it can happen. It happened a couple times, but
yeah. I mean, like, it's you start off at level 1 and bad guys are of whatever a commensurate level. So like maybe you don't see a lot of penalties at the start, but as you start leveling up and going higher and everyone gets new abilities, so will bad guys, and then like kind of balances out. Like you can do some cool things, but they can do some cool things.
Yeah, I've gone pretty easy on what the bad guys are doing so far. I think the Scrapper leader is the only one who's really thrown out like anything that wasn't just attacking you guys.
Yeah. No.
Although we did see in that was that the first fight we did? When Dollfour and 6 fought the cybernetic guy under that secret area there. Even just throwing out some pretty decent attacks can like put you in a tough spot.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
First canonical combat felt really good for being the damage dealer. I was nervous that I was only going to roll well when it wasn't canonical, and I rolled okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so did it... So it didn't feel like more complicated because more dice and more math, or...
I do need to get out another set of dice, though.
No.
Need to be prepared for rolling 4 dice.
Oh no, you need more sets of dice.
Yeah. No, I didn't feel different. I maybe would like to try it one more time just to feel it, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well...
Yeah,
If it's not, like... hated, then we'll keep trying it and see how it goes. I do worry that there's going to be a bunch of unintended consequences from it. There are a lot of abilities and things that are based off of, it's like higher die, lower die, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna have a negative consequence on the protector ability, because that means that the lowest die is automatically going to be a D6.
The D6.
Yeah. Or like you'll always have a D6.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this guy rolled 20s or whatever, but I didn't even get to protect against the 20s because
that would count as the lowest.
Because that would count as the lowest die.
Yeah.
So
okay, I wasn't thinking that would...
So you'd have to change the rule or change back the dice.
Or upgrade the protector ability.
Or upgrade the protector.
Which I kind of mentioned that to you, where it's like, instead of using the lower die and the higher die, be like the lowest die and the highest die for the ability upgrade. But then at a certain point, it would just have to be all anyways. Because even bad guys, it's like they're not always going to roll 2 dice. They could also be rolling 3 or 4 dice in the future.
It's true.
I know there was another one where that we had talked about. There's like, okay, but if you use the boost ability like on on an ability that doesn't have a primary die, it's like you don't really add that to the first roll, so you're just getting the tier bonus.
Yeah.
That one's not as a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't think it would just. I think the wording would just be you. It would need some weird, like, careful wording of like, hey, you're adding this to the primary die, but it also counts for the dice that you roll. I think for anything there. But so I think that there are going to be some unintended consequences. Not that they can't be overcome, but for a lot of the things that say like lower die, higher die, things like that. I think it's gonna affect that.
I think I had envisioned the prime, like, you're able to add in the primary, but it doesn't count towards, like, it's separate. So like the higher die, lower die still applies to just the damage dice, and the primary
Interesting.
gets added to the higher one, but doesn't count as the lower one.
Yeah, so one thing we're also kind of on that thing is, because you guys have reactions as well. We have like the evade, defend. We haven't really brought in the saving throw because you guys haven't needed conditions, to roll against conditions or anything. With these mechanics, it seems like it's super never going to happen to try and prevent damage when it's like, oh, I could deal 20 damage, or I could prevent like 4 by rolling to like evade or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's never going to happen. So it does make me think that you start top and go down, maybe, where it's like, oh, there was an 8, a 5, and a 4 or something like that. It's like you're trying to evade against, like when you roll to evade the highest and and the next highest or something. But if you take damage at all, you're still going to take a modifier. So even if we
I feel like it's hard to say right now because I don't think this battle really, at least not yet, asked us to consider trying to evade damage at all. We slaughtered the minions
Kind of
pretty
went all out,
fast.
yeah.
And I think as of yet, like Dollfour and Aurora were not targeted at all because of obviously like the story. They had a reason.
It's
personal. So like there might have been a call for you to try and evade some of the damage.
Yeah.
If that was a choice you wanted to make and try and get right and try and make you decide like you made the conscious choice to like throw down and then kind of take punches and roll with it. So like I could see like if they had focused on Dollfour, who just has a different personalities, fighting style, everything, I might have used more evade and stuff to try and evade damage. Because like that's my role as the bodyguard is to take, and the protector is to take the damage. So like I would, my instinct wouldn't be like go all out. It would probably be to like try and dodge and weave and like, so I think I don't know. I just feel like it didn't come up.
Well, and that's
the way this one played out.
Well, that's another thing is like you guys whomped them, right? Like it was not even close. And I think part of that was just because there's with the no initiative thing, like they're not inserting their turns in between your guys's. So you guys get to just kind of go all out first, and then
He's dying.
So you guys kind of whomped on them. Now the purpose of them wasn't necessarily to whomp on you guys. It was to
be a cute opening act.
It was to be a cute opening act.
Cute in mech suit.
Until Tyven comes in.
It's honest, I can't even focus on what we're talking about right now. I might have just switched sides.
I wasn't very vulnerable, but I was too vulnerable for that to happen, and yikes.
Yeah. Well, not
okay.
completely.
Did it?
I'm confused.
If you switch sides, I told you just enough. I'm worried.
Okay. Does it feel weird? I guess this is mostly for you, Brad, but also the other Mike and Steph. Does it feel weird narratively or mechanically having a primary and secondary health? Like this break that you have in between the healths? Because you also get a bunch of breaks with the risk levels, right? Like you get a stopping point.
Yeah.
Almost. So I don't. Does it feel like there's too many stopping points?
I like that there's a pause that doesn't bleed over.
I think it was definitely beneficial to me. Like when I did 32 damage to myself, I only took 6 of it because that's all I had left in my primary.
Right,
health,
and that's kind of my point. Is
Yeah.
it's like, are there too many stopping points at that point where it's like, it seems like there's a lot of places where it's like the amount of damage feels irrelevant because there are so many stopping points.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't know
think
if you guys
if you
feel
like
same
the
way.
stopping point,
Well, I like the stopping point because of the fact that it lets us get a little bit more risky. Because this is like, oh, well, yeah, I can take that. Because, like, it's just going to give me a risk level. And then eventually we have a lot of risk levels because we keep playing that back and forth game.
Because you keep bouncing back and forth.
yeah.
Could you still do that with one health pool though?
Yeah, you probably could.
Like if you if your primary and secondary health are just combined into one health pool, I mean you could still
I
get
personally
healed and you'd still have the breaking point or the stopping point
the zero,
of hitting 0.
I feel like I would take less risks if I didn't have that stopping point.
Maybe psychologically it's nice to have that full bar there. But, like, what I was doing at that point is I was just healing my primary enough so that I was only taking 5 points of damage. And I was consciously doing that.
Yeah.
And so maybe what you could do is say, hey, if you take more than 20 points over your primary, you have to take more risk levels and not just one. And say, all right, if you take more than 20 your contact, you have to take 2 risk levels instead of just 1. So that might stop someone from doing that. Or just put it all in one thing. Because I was definitely gaming the system there.
Yeah. And that's it's very easy to game the system there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like this kind of comes down to sometimes I see this in like Game Master or Dungeon Master forums a little bit. Like, if you let your characters have a long rest between every fight, like they're always going to have all their spells, all their abilities and stuff. And right now, because we just started, we're still figuring this out. Like, we've more or less had like a lot of ability to rest and get back those risk levels. But like, let's say we don't get a rest after this fight, and you're just taking 2 risk levels, and we go to the next one, and the next one, and not, like, it could very easily get to the point of like, okay, I haven't rested in a while, I've got a lot of risk levels, like, how do we approach the situation,
That's true.
So like right now, you can play that game, but if we get into, another fight tonight, all of a sudden it's like, can you play that game?
Yeah,
It's true.
We fight Tyven, his mech suit has 6 arms.
Oh, I'm not fighting that.
That each get to attack you.
Another cybernetic guard shows up with 12 arms.
No!
You can't game the system if the second attack starts going into your
That's
secondary.
true. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, there's ways to get around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's an option now because you had 0 going in, but
Yeah.
Well, and there's also going to be people who not really game the system, but like there are also people who are going to intentionally run at higher risk levels
So they get more experience.
because you get an XP bonus for running at higher risk levels. Okay, so that's true.
I was punching a lot of people and none of them hit me, so I would have gotten
They
more
were all
risk.
me.
If you hadn't tried to jump them in the alley, I would have gotten hurt more.
Might be true. To be fair, I did not jump them. Well, I kind
No,
of did.
yeah.
Well, I kinda-
You tried to
negotiate.
I did try to negotiate.
You tried to
them out of
negotiate
jumping
risk.
other people,
Yeah. I'm a good
which
person.
ended up going poorly for them.
I'm a good person, dang it!
A couple days later.
It really depends on the fight too. Like this was kind of an easy fight, but like even the first fight you and I were in,
We couldn't have done that.
we put on quite a few risk levels very fast.
I
It was
think
like,
I had 7
That's-
risk levels.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because things would have gone very differently too if all the minions had separate attacks, but they were all operating as one. So it was just
so really,
more damage.
so it was behind the screen, like it was very unbalanced because like I gave the leader 2 actions and I gave the entire mob of minions 1, and so it was 3 actions versus 9 actions. Like the action economy was just crazy.
like honestly, I guess like Dollfour was thinking honestly to the fight like, is this enough of a message? Like before I was like not sure. Like I don't know if this would fulfill the mission parameters.
Yeah.
Like this isn't really a message.
I'm also super
But anyway.
curious to see how it works out because you're not fighting anymore and you got orders.
There's more than one way to send a message. He didn't tell us to fight.
There'll be some conversation to be had. So
I'm very
next
curious
episode, but yeah.
to see how this works out.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's.
Let's just play. Come on.
So yeah, the whole start of this kind of this train of thought was like the too many breakpoints. I think it's in a good place right now.
Okay.
It feels fine.
Yeah, if it feels good, because
Yeah.
you're right, we haven't really had a thing where you're going back to back to back.
Yeah.
You're right. That's true. We'll see how that goes because depending on how it works out, you have like unlimited healing abilities. Like you could still get yourself back up to whatever your current max is, and you get a motivation boost, on top of that.
Yeah, that's true.
But so we'll see how it goes with in the future with if we have more encounters back to back
Yeah.
or events, if you will.
I forget. If you fall down into your secondary health, can you heal your secondary and then your primary? So can you go all the way back to full, or can you only go to like halfway or
For
something?
heal, you have to choose between physical and mental.
Yeah, when you use the ability, you have to pick
Okay.
which one. But whichever one you have 0 in, you're rolling fewer dice. I'm wondering because right now you're only getting risk levels if you take actions if you're at double zeros as well.
So I have a question about this too.
Yeah.
Because when your risk level goes up, your max goes down.
Correct.
So I have a total mental health, which is my secondary constitutional health, of 50 normally. But I took 2 risk levels. Does that go down to 40 or does it stay at 50 because I didn't go down on that?
You cannot be above your current max.
Okay, so when I take a risk level, I have to go in and actively change my secondary health? Like it's dropping as I take risk levels?
So we had talked about before the start of the campaign whether we wanted to start accounting for risk during the fight or after the fight.
I guess that's my question.
We had talked about accounting for it afterwards.
So after the fight's over, then you set your new maxes.
That was what we talked about, and we can stick with that. I'm wondering if in the future, if we wanted to agree on, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Because are you using the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Because also, if you put in your risk level Like it automatically updates your current max for you.
Just not the right-hand side. but
Just not the
left-hand
right hand side, but it has updated the left hand side.
Yeah.
And it also updates the motivation boost max,
Yeah.
which is fun.
So I was thinking, what if?
Does it make more sense to start accounting for it during the fight?
No,
That's
but
horrifying.
I was thinking maybe you keep your max, right? But then let's say I take 20 points on my secondary health, so I go down from 50 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe I can only heal up to my new current max. You know what I mean? So I have like the bonus
Interesting.
stuff, but once I go below that, I can only heal up to what my new max is.
Interesting.
That might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
But that way you're not penalized immediately, because I would be passively losing health points
That's true.
because of my risk levels. But also my max is lower, so like I can't heal back up to what I was.
That'd make sense. What do you guys? Mike and
Yeah,
Steph,
I
what
guess
do
my
you think about
question
that?
is like, because you don't have a motivation boost until you have risk.
Yeah.
So would that also get added in?
No, so that motivation boost only like kicks in when the event starts. So like if you
Okay.
gain a motivation during, if you gain the motivation boost during the fight, like that's not going
You
to kick
can't
in.
use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That needs to be.
But I think if you go below your new max, you should only be able to heal up to your new max.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, it stays where it is until you go lower.
It stays where it is until you're hurt. Yeah.
I like that.
That way you're not penalized.
We need to be reminded about it, but I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
So-
start kind of accounting for risk levels during the fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, even how it's laid out though, like you were mentioning, it's like there's no formula in there right now that says your current can't be higher than your current max. So
Yeah.
that's not gonna automatically mess with your numbers.
Right. So right now my primary physical health is 7. So I can't go back up to 50. I could only go to 40 because that's what my risk level's making me do.
Yeah,
not
that makes
50.
sense. Yes. Okay.
Because that also makes it riskier to keep higher risk levels.
Yeah.
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 I like that mechanically. But if you want to keep it simple, then just leave it till like. Or you only do all the calculations after the fight. You know.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to play it.
Yeah.
Say
I
something
just think,
the
like,
adrenaline of the fight keeps you going, and then once it's over, you're like, oh.
So you can play it
Like,
that way.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I sprained my ankle somewhere in there, and now I just realized it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You do that. Yeah. I also think that the risk levels would mean more if they actually have an effect on the battle you're in. Because if it's like, let's say it's the final battle, and you know it's the final battle, I'm taking 9 risk levels because it's not going to affect my max health. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Right? Whereas if it's going to affect my max health, I'm going to try to not take them. Because I'm going to get the most experience if I have 9 risk levels. And I can heal back up to my max health every time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I say. Like I like mechanically having
Yeah.
it, you know, kind of lower the cap. And once you know,
Yeah.
even though you can obviously have health over the cap, but once you go under the cap, you can't heal back above it. But it depends on how complex you want the system at that point.
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's a little more complex.
It's a little
yeah.
more. It's not that big
It's
of an
a-
ass.
yeah, it's-
but it is a little bit.
It's really more complex if you're not having the thing do your math for you. That's really what it is.
Sure.
If somebody's got pencil and paper, then that becomes a little bit
Maybe
more
it's a little more.
a little bit more cumbersome for sure.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's go forward with that then for now. What was the most fun part of the combat?
Self-mutilation. No, that was mine.
I'm starting to
Yeah.
worry about you above table.
It's just, I told you all I was going to do something crazy tonight.
Yeah, so what was the best part of the combat for you guys? guys? What felt the best?
Actually,
What was
being
most
in a
fun?
combat felt good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I like the vulnerabilities, and I like that they cost a lot to do because they are a big reward.
Also, I realized that I screwed you guys because if you hit a threshold while they're vulnerable, they're supposed to get a status condition.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Where if you deal enough damage while they're vulnerable, then they actually get something extra.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. So
New game. We're learning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I like that though. I like the vulnerability mechanic. I think it's fun.
I like that I got to roll 4 dice twice, and I rolled bad only when I was rolling a 4th dice. When I was rolling 3 dice, pretty good. When I added in the 4th one, not so great.
There's definitely some like GM tools that need to get made. Of like, because you guys could have done that fight all day. Like that one, it's like you could have done that all day because the action economy was weird.
Yeah.
I think the amount of damage that they were doing was fine. It's just they didn't get that many opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff there. I don't know, not like an initiative mechanic, but maybe there needs to be something where bad guys can insert turns every once in a while. I don't know, just because there are a lot of things right now that seem heavily skewed in the player's favor.
Yeah.
Like between all the risk levels and you guys are allowed to basically take all of your actions before all the bad guys. Like a lot of mechanics are heavily skewed in the player's favor.
Yeah. But also, I mean, we're not fighting difficult people right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like I honestly think that's one of my biggest gripes with some of the other role-playing games is that you're probably in the most danger the first couple campaigns, right? Because you're so under.
Oh yeah. Like the first, the early game is the most dangerous because you have 9
dangerous, right? But also in this one, you kind of made the point when we started. Like we are already pretty strong people, and so it should feel strong fighting these lower levels.
That's true.
And then when we get up to higher levels, then it'll balance out.
It's also the false sense of security of the prologue area.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yeah, because also I haven't done the math yet, but I think that this is a game. I think that as it exists right now, kind of like you're talking about, like I'm not sure that the power progression is an insanely huge power progression.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of the extra damage comes from increasing your modifier, and that the health boosts get pretty expensive pretty quick. It's like 300 for the first one, which isn't a big deal, and it's like 600 for the second one.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's a few sessions, and it's like 900 for the one after that.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta work for those.
Yeah, it's in 300.
Yeah, it's in multiples of 300.
Yeah.
You're right. Increments of 300. And so it's like I don't know how often people are gonna actually be able to max out their stats because it's straight expensive.
Right. And you want all the ability upgrades too. You got choices to make.
Yeah.
You know, and what you want to do, use your experience for.
Yeah.
Well, and I think just in the story it makes sense. Like my character is a high-level assassin. He should not be threatened by scrappers.
That's true. That does make sense.
Right? So, but like a guy in a mech suit. Make him stronger. Give him more actions, whatever. Maybe some of the higher-level bosses could have an insertion.
In a few
action.
episodes, not this fight.
Not immediately.
I already told you we're not fighting this guy. I told you.
Dude, I'm really excited. I was seriously gonna make that a whole I was gonna turn it into a negotiation. I had negotiation prepped.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, this guy's
cutting off your
fighting
own skin
you.
changes things. It should.
I was like, oh man, this is all right. I had like negotiation levels prepped of like, because it was gonna be like you realize it was gonna be like, you know, his helmet gets knocked off or something like halfway through, and you realize it's him, but he doesn't realize it's you, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, great, if you want to negotiate, then you can kind of like slowly get him. And then you're like, I'm just gonna do this crazy thing. And I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna go with it.
We're just gonna go with
This is the game now.
I was going to say, like, we were talking a little bit about balancing or whatever, and we've only had, well, 2.5 fights.
Yeah.
If you want to count that
I don't
negotiation
wanna
fight
count
you
that
had
one.
with,
Yeah.
with the scrappers the first time.
I did like that one simply because you had a challenge, you had a negotiation, and you had fighting going on at the same time. So I did like that one because it was a very good introduction of like, this is the goal that we're trying to do here, is that you can do all these things at the same time.
Yeah.
In the same action economy, it all can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
which
is
is
Yeah.
which is
If you
fun
had rolled
for me.
better, it might have changed
We-
how you played that out. But
Yeah.
when you rolled
We
so
had to
far, it's like,
demonstrate.
alright, forget the negotiation, going for the
Yeah.
Gotta go.
It's like, yeah, we're just running now.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, yeah, like 2 of us with 6 actions versus the 4 action cyborg, much closer fight, obviously, for
That's-
lots of
yeah.
reasons. Whereas 9 actions versus, was it 2 or whatever? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
minion's
like-
got 1, the leader had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he auto failed because he took a
Because
break.
took
Yeah,
a
because
break,
he took 3
yeah,
tier
some
penalties at
more,
one
a
point.
few more abilities that we used because of, some extra experience.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can see kind of how to look at balancing it. Like, if you wanted to make the fight hard, you could make the fight hard.
That's true.
It's there. Like, it's...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the GM tools because I would like it to be relatively, simple to run because of tools that exist. Like one thing that is already a thing is because specialties and damage are rolled the same way.
Mm-hmm.
That means that I can create stat blocks with the difficulty thresholds. It's like because I can base thresholds and modifiers and everything off of the same difficulty thresholds because they're rolled the same way. So like that makes it really easy to just come up with numbers on the spot because it's all based off of the same thing. So like that's a really cool, that's a really easy GM tool. And so it's like, all right, how do we work with, action economy, things like that, for the behind the screen stuff.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, we were talking about like kind of right now it's like all the players go, we use all of our actions, and then the enemy goes and uses their actions. You could try and do something like every player gets 1 action and then the enemy gets 1 action or something like that. Like subdivide. I guess it just because essentially becomes you just get 1 action every round and something like that. Or like the players all get a turn and then one of the enemies gets a turn or something. I don't know.
Autofails are technically still possible. And out of the previous iteration, an autofail would give the enemy the opportunity to attack.
That's true.
That could happen, and also there's nothing that says that the enemies can't have origin abilities.
Oh, like proactive. Things
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, I think more difficult enemies could have abilities that let them attack, like a quickness or something, or a reaction, or
Yeah. Yeah, because reactions is another thing too. Of like, okay, do bad guys get to do different things as reactions? Like, it's like, oh, they're going to use a reaction to, prevent damage. They're going to use a reaction to, maybe they get to do different things. Like they get to attack as an action or as a reaction. One thing that we had mentioned before when we changed the action economy that we were going to bring up later is, does it make sense to have penalties for repeat actions, especially for like making Constitution attacks, because like there was a lot of that damage was, you know, that you guys dealt was just from normal Constitution attacks, and so it's like, you know, from another system, you know, like Pathfinder has a multi-attack penalty, and I see.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like
yeah,
round.
it's like
Yeah.
yeah. To clarify, it's like great, you get your first attack, you know, free, you know, no penalties. It's like, but if you want to start attacking multiple times, it's like cool, but you're gonna take a penalty for each additional attack.
Would it be like a one, just a straight minus, or like a one tier penalty?
Yeah, I think it'd be like a 1-tier
Yeah.
penalty. So it's like a 1-tier penalty. You're still probably not gonna auto fail. Like you're statistically probably not gonna auto fail, but you are gonna deal potentially, you know, a bit less damage.
Would you still be able to add in your modifier though, if you're taking the tier penalty?
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the penalty is you're not getting the benefit from your abilities. You know what I mean? Like I attacked 3 times, but I couldn't heal anyone, and I couldn't put a weakness on him again. So I didn't give him a 3-tier. You know.
The cost is the opportunity
Yeah, the cost is the opportunity cost. Maybe, I don't know.
Because another thing that it might promote is because it would promote using different abilities, your action economy diversity, if you will.
It would promote that.
Because even
to be able to afford to buy more of.
Yeah, well, and I think also the big thing about bullet point is the freedom to do what you want. You know, like honestly, we don't have spell slots. We don't have anything. Like you do what you want, and if you want to attack, I feel like you should just be able to attack. Honestly, if that's how you want to play, do it.
Well, because even in this fight, between this fight and the non-canon fight that we did in the last Aftershow, and in the original fight that you guys had with the robot, it's like it seemed like it did turn into find vulnerability, attack, like really quickly. Like just it seemed like it went very into. I don't want to say a rut because there's not enough data, but like it seemed like it turned into a very, you know.
Well, I also wonder if maybe find vulnerability is something you can only do once to a character.
It could be.
Or maybe a boss only has a certain number of vulnerabilities, and you can say, all right, well, you already found the one, you can't do it again. You know, versus like, oh, this one has 2, you can do it twice.
That's a good, yeah, that makes sense.
Could be like a special like boss mechanic or something.
And it could also be something like where it's like, hey, you can try to find a second vulnerability, but if the boss doesn't have one, it's not going to do anything. And that takes a risk of doing a second one, because then you waste 2 actions or whatever.
I think as long as the DM tells you that there's no overall penalties, because then you don't know if like did we just not meet the threshold or is there nothing left to find?
Yeah, so if you pass it, like, there's actually no more.
I wonder because with the mechanics, you know, with the like health being based off of like the difficulty threshold, it's like I kind of right now I just assume half of that is physical, half of that is mental. So it's like, oh, maybe on the top, you know, you're allowed to, maybe they have a breaking point as well, or maybe not like a break. I don't know. Maybe they do get a stopping point. I don't know. But it's like, you know, hey, they get 2 vulnerabilities or something. One of them is the first half. The other one is the second half.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So,
Yeah.
And I really, go ahead.
I wonder if, because if finding the vulnerability and getting over a threshold gets a status condition that gets used, if that would have changed things where we wouldn't have felt like we needed to try to find another one to be able to reduce damage or whatever.
If we had actually done it properly, it's like, we did it, good job, now we're going to do regular things.
Yeah.
Because like it felt like it was going to help us be able to do more damage, because that was all that was happening when we found the vulnerability.
That's true.
Or I wonder if, I wonder how that would have changed. I also just realized that I have only been using my talent for damage on just punching and not any of my abilities. So bleed should have had an extra die the whole time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So, but I think that'd be cool if you like limit vulnerabilities on a boss.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of in like that, you know, early game, level 1, level 2, level 3. Like, the only thing you really can do is attack, because you've only got like 2 spell slots. Like, you know. So like,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, like, well, okay, I've got my tank ability up, but like, that's up for like 2 turns now because I grabbed.
You took the upgrade?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
like I can't use it again because it's up unless, you know, I guess unless I can stack rounds. But like, you know, like it's. So it's like, well, all I can do is attack because I guess I could do a boost, but you know, like it's, you know.
Well, because boosting the damage dealer like matters a lot.
Yeah.
Like it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it saved me from rolling d4s, so...
Yeah. And also, how surprised would a party be if you searched for a vulnerability and then the DM says this person has no vulnerabilities?
Scared player.
And you just wasted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they don't have to tell you till you search for it. And I think that would make people think twice about looking for it.
This game doesn't need to be more brutal.
I'm just saying.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't need to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, like as we get more abilities, like we'll have other things to do besides just vulnerability attack, you know.
Because then it kind of seems like you're just penalizing the players for being lower level. Being like, oh, and now you can't do anything.
It's like, hey, you know how you have like 3 or 4 options of doing things? I'm gonna remove them.
Yeah.
Or like
Makes sense.
when we spend our experience to buy more options, then we have more options. But I don't think there should be a cost for not having enough experience to spend to get more options.
That does make sense.
And you know, as fights get challenging and complicated, and like, you know, we haven't really done any of the like some of the testing we've done has had status conditions and stuff, you know, which changes things around quite a bit. You know, like then we'll start, you know, thinking about other things than just attack as
Yeah,
well.
makes sense. Is anybody saving up for any abilities or anything? Or
I'm about to. Yeah.
they're a little bit more expensive. I don't know if they're too expensive. I think I have them right now at like 700 or something, which is
It's gonna
a few
take me several
sessions.
rounds. Yeah.
So I don't know if they're too expensive.
Currently have 638 experience remaining. Because I just haven't had time to be able to do anything. Because I've been on the stupid elevator.
You spend so much time on that elevator, which sucks, but it's like that's narratively like, yeah. Like, it's like, what's my life? It's like spending life on a stupid elevator, like, so that I can go to a place that I don't want to go, so that I can get yelled at. And
Only go back to the place that I just came from.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just a lot of long loading screens for.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Mass Effect 1.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Everybody excited for the next session?
Yeah.
Yes. Like, way excited.
It's gonna be good.
Should I wait or come prepared with a second character?
We'll see what
Asking her
happens.
friends.
We'll see what happens. I actually was wondering if we were gonna get further, but then you guys actually wanted to go do a bunch of stuff, and I was like, all right, well, we're at an hour and a half right now, so I guess we're stopping.
We had like 25 minutes and we had 3 hours or 6 hours. So I'm like, okay, we actually have time to do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we didn't really talk about it, but yeah, like, lots of really interesting story beats and stuff too, which especially between you two and stuff. Going to Vagrant and stuff, so.
No, there was a lot of good world building.
Good.
Yeah.
Whee!
So it was good.
All right, I'm excited. All right, everybody, we're good.
Till
Good.
next time.
Till
Till next time.
All right, good night, everybody.
Later.